All right, here we go. Day of the Devs.
Everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Devs portion of the show. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit organization whose team of volunteer curators scours the globe for the best in video games for you to enjoy, with a focus on indie developers who are lovely, and you'll get to meet them today as well as enjoy their games. And there's nothing else to worry about, so just sit back and relax and enjoy Day of the Devs, Summer Games Fest.
Ranger says I'm going to head out. Have a good one. You as well.
Oh, it's a prop.
We love Cappy Games at Day
Thanks
of the
for
Devs.
stopping by and hanging out. I
Incredible
appreciate it.
games for 20 years up in Toronto. You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery, or maybe you know their incredible puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well, if you're in the latter, we're very excited to announce their next great puzzle game.
World premiere.
Hi, I'm Eileen from Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at the studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing Battle Vision Network.
She looked thrilled. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they both kind of look like, I don't know, not super stoked.
EVN fuses cozy, color-matching puzzle gameplay with deep turn-based tactics to test players in fast-paced online battles.
Nicholas McMahon says, I'm fine with the games we did get. I see a couple of games I like, and I have a big backlog of games I have to play anyways. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, we already have a ton of stuff, like backlogs from the last few years. Like, the last few years we've gotten a lot, but I think it's more just we don't have anything to look forward to. Like, especially having like a PS5, more for like console stuff. I just feel like there's not a ton going on. But may I join you in Discord? Oh, sure, so let me see.
Launching attacks by creating color-matched formations with your
Get
units.
on over here.
Vertical matches
Join the waiting room, and I can drag you in.
Defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BVN isn't just about dominating matches. BVN teams spend a season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately decides which team takes the crown.
Hey, how's it
Choose
going?
between multiple teams, bursting with personality and characters.
Doing good. Hold on a sec. The stream cannot hear you yet.
The Ragtags team, that win shapes the stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for
Maybe they can hear you now.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies.
There we go.
Charismatic captains front each team. Captains run the playfield with big personalities.
Would you like me to share my stream with you?
Sure. That'll put us at even time there.
When building the wild world of BVN,
Hi, Kajoma, you beautiful bastard. How you doing?
Clash of Heroes. We're also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision. Cappy's art team has outdone themselves.
Are you getting
with
audio?
A fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand-animated characters, fashionable
Yes, I am.
collectible outfits.
Sweet.
Battle Vision Network is a live, season-based game with new twists, new characters, fresh rankings, and narrative surprises emerging every season.
So I missed the first
Also
part of Summer
excited to
Games
feature
Fest
a
entirely,
phenomenal
but I'm here for
soundtrack by
this.
our frequent collaborators.
Sweet.
The incredible
Yeah.
Jim
I
Carrey
mean,
and Sam
you
Weiss.
didn't miss much.
Yeah, Skate doing some pre-alpha stuff. And I don't know.
You'll be able to play BVN.
From what I
on
just
mobile,
looked at, there's
PC,
not a
and
whole lot
console.
there
We'll
that
be getting more
screams
details
excitement for me.
There's a new Lego game coming out for Lego Horizon Adventures,
Yeah, the Zero Dawn Lego game.
Awesome partners now.
and like it
Wishlist the game.
looks like it could be a fun game, but I'm just more like shocked and confused by just like the choice of that IP. Of all the IPs Lego could have made a game of, like, this seems weird. I don't know. It looks like
Yeah.
a really fun game, but it's just like, really, like Horizon of all of them.
It'll take us to dizzying heights, which quite frankly give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, it's weird.
So hold on tight. Making it
Quidditch
for
game,
you today.
Harry
This
Potter
is
Quidditch game. It
Canon.
looks like it could be fun, the idea of it, but again, I'm not really like a Harry Potter person, so I'm like, okay, this is fine.
Oh, I think your stream might be having issues with sharing the screen. I'll just open it up elsewhere because it looks like it started tanking the stream.
I might need to. I can just drop it on, drop the quality on mine.
Hi,
It doesn't need to
I'm
be so
Emmerich
high.
from the Game Bakers. Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was a hack and slash and even an RPG.
Okay, I
but
just don't
both
want it to
were
tank
games about
anything. If
freedom.
it's gonna do that, let's
Free
skip
free
that.
to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom Trilogy. In Cairn, you play an alpinist who's climbing a deadly mountain. You put your life at risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before.
Oh, there we
You
go.
are obsessed by this ascent, and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains.
Is it better?
Yeah, it looks
Cairn
good now.
is what we call
Good,
a
good, good.
survival climber.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
super
okay.
choppy there for a minute.
also
This looks
survive
really
in the
pretty though.
The climbing is very realistic.
Yeah, I was curious about this because they showed it in
Absolutely
Summer Game
everywhere,
Fest,
as long as you manage to keep your balance.
but I
and
wasn't
stamina.
sure how the mechanics would work. Like, how do you
If you are careless,
Uh,
you fall.
translate like the tension of climbing to gameplay like this? So,
Yeah.
Falling, trying again the
Ah.
same route or a completely different route, trying over and over.
Oh,
To
jeez.
make it, you have to push yourself to go beyond
Okay,
the
this looks like
limits.
a fun, dare I
Each
say,
roll to
a
climb
rage
feels like
game?
an opponent,
You know, like Pogo
almost
Stuck
like a boss
and
fight.
Bennett Foddy's
Yeah.
getting over it.
Even though you can climb free solo, alpinism has a natural checkpoint device.
I don't know if I would actually label it fully as a
But
rage
you have a
game.
limited
though.
amount.
no, because it looks like
And
like
using
there's
them at
actually
the right
skill
time is
involved
key.
too. Like it's not just like kind of random. Like cause like those games, it's like there's a little bit of skill, but it's mostly like just not screwing up. You know, I don't know. It's just luck. Okay, I'm glad they showed off some more of the mechanics because yeah, they showed a trailer in Summer Game Fest, and I was like, I don't know about this, but it seems
That
some of the
looks
gameplay mechanics
interesting.
look
First
At
team in
least,
Canada
yeah.
has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy over the last 3 years.
Oh, boy.
And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one
Okay,
of the
well,
developers'
I could
voices
introduce it
from their
too.
wildly popular
You're not Canadian.
From
I technically am. Half my family's up there right now.
Presents.
Okay,
Prepare
okay.
yourself for. Wait for it.
I say technically. That's such a lame excuse. I'm not Canadian. I'm not Canadian at all. I'm technically French, I guess, so that doesn't count for anything. So I don't know why I mentioned it.
Kajoma says he's excited for Hyper Light Breaker and Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, we did see trailers for both of those, but I mean, those are games we previously knew about before.
Yeah,
Star
Outlaws
Wars-
looks fantastic.
Star Wars, we didn't see anything new because they're holding out for Monday for the Ubisoft Direct, and then Hyper Light Breaker again we already knew about. So yeah, I'm excited for those as well. But
It looks really good.
I don't know,
Hyper Light
yeah.
Breaker also
Shadowrunner
seems
is a
sick.
retro-flavored
Yeah.
slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city
Oh
called
my
Sapphire
God.
Valley.
deliver pets.
In Sapphire
That's
Valley,
cute.
The company Hannah Pets has developed new devices called Leap Cells to power their newest generation of digital pets by using an unexpected fuel source: flowers.
Okay.
Leap
Okay.
cells are delivered and installed by specialized couriers known as pedal runners. As a pedal runner, this installation involves planting the cell and
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
Pedal
about.
runner.
quick and very
I hope it's not pedo runner.
I know
'cause
that's what I was going to say. I was like pedal or pedo.
I think pedal runner,
That makes more flower petals. That makes sense.
or like bike
Once the
pedals. You
calibration
know.
is complete, the new
Well, it's supposed to be a
handset-
motorcycle. There wouldn't be pedals on a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, that's true. Good old pedo runner.
I love how we both thought the same thing. Pedo run. It better not be pedo runner.
Yeah.
So being
I don't
new
think it
Callie
is.
and
Let's
with a
hope
bit of
it's
a shy
not.
Personality, Callie does encounter
This
a few
game looks
challenges along
really
the way.
cute, though.
Just from the difficulty of dealing with customers or talking to people in general, to their rivalry with a fellow recruit.
The animation is top
Fortunately,
tier for
Callie
me.
is
I
joined by
love
their
this
pet
stuff.
companion Kira.
Kira
Yeah, I'm
is
liking the
older
the
type of
graphic
Hannah
style.
Pets, which is a simpler
too.
and now obsolete handheld model. So
Feeling
with
like an old
that outdated
Pokemon
tech,
game or something.
Kira has
Yeah.
Or even
Gives-
like what's
Earthbound kind of
yeah,
thing.
that's what I was gonna say.
So he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically indispensable. The Pet Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley.
He's not enunciating hard enough on
Along the
that.
way,
I just
mysterious
don't know what it
occurrences will
is.
begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Hannah Pets sensation.
Oh, interesting.
Pedal. It is pedal. Petal.
Definitely. Whew, glad we cleared that up.
Well, it was in writing. They can't. They
You know, it's
can't
got
mistranslate that.
motorcycles,
Well, they
robots,
could,
there's
but that
flowers,
one
there's
that was
pets.
clear.
We tried to really give the story some heart to it, and we just hope you have fun playing.
And thanks for checking out Pet Runner.
Heck yeah.
That looks so good, man. I'm gonna play the heck out of that.
Pedal runner. I'm actually stoked for that.
I'm hitting the wish list on that right now.
Developed in Shanghai by Polar's Studio, our next game is a dystopian thriller that's as every bit Orwellian as it is Lynchian. It's a tale of temporal technologies,
Add it to my
unimaginable
wish
body
list.
horrors, and psychedelic nightmares. This
Zoocosis.
is Karma, the Dark World.
Dang it. I'm so excited for Zoocosis, dude.
What the heck is this?
Arma, the Dark
各
World.
位好，我是 Karma 的 Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月朗工作室来自于中国上海，团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华横溢的月朗团队所制作的第
They
一
have
款
TV for heads.
Karma the Dark World。
They're all wearing those Apple Vision things. That's what the original mock-up was, right? Just a CRT stapled to your face.
Right.
Graphically, this is very, very unsettling, and I love it.
这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的心理恐怖游戏，玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的任务干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑，并调查事件的真相。玩家将在两个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。
So we have ourselves like an Inception-style horror
将
game.
了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会观。
Interesting.
Going into people's minds to solve their problems or whatever it may be. Or solve someone's
另一
problem.
个是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为
Graphically, it kind of reminds me of
效忠
Outlast.
这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。但直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心从此开始逐渐融化。
Leviathan.
Just a gift from Leviathan.
I don't like them.
That looks wild.
一个你从没有体验过、带有浓厚电影风格的反乌托邦游戏。
Oh my
如果你
god.
想要了解更多关于这
Oh, that's so
个故事
cool
的最
looking.
后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com。我们会第一时间告知你试玩的
Dude,
demo
this looks
相关的
terrifying. I
soon.
love this.
请大家享受预告片。
So they're going to announce the release date for the demo soon. I'd be down to try that out.
Oh, me too. This looks good.
This isn't real. This can't be real.
Hello. Well. Fridays, am I right?
That looks wild.
That looks really good. I'm impressed by that, and it's coming
How do you follow
PS5,
up making
Xbox,
two of the
PC.
best
Nice.
indie games of all time? Make 50 more. That's what's happening with UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2. It's as
Okay.
if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro games. And it's coming so soon.
Okay,
I'm Derek.
you have
I'm
my
John,
attention.
And we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games.
You heard that correctly. That's 50 brand new games.
So wait,
Oh my
it's,
gosh, all arcade games, kind of like those arcade packs that you used to get.
that's awesome.
50 new arcade
They're all
ones.
original games, right? Like that's
Yeah,
it's not like
these look like fresh takes. Yeah.
okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh jeez. Oh, boomerang dodgeball. That's cool.
Oh, it's almost like there's a game that's already like that. What's it called?
Windjammers.
Windjammers. Yeah.
Yeah, that frisbee one.
That's pretty cool.
Some of the games are small.
Nicholas McMath over on YouTube says, so Garrett, what was your favorite game they showed and how do you feel about Silent Hill 2 remake? My favorite game that they showed at Summer Game Fest, I don't think I have one, honestly. That's what I was saying a minute ago is, other than, there's a couple of the Blumhouse horror games that look cool, but otherwise, there is nothing there that really piqued my fancy. So, kind of, yeah, not super high on Summer Game Fest. But what do I feel about Silent Hill 2? We talked about in this most recent episode that came out on Wednesday.
And as you explore the
It
timeline,
looks...
you'll find that some games have sequels.
I'm excited about it because I never played the original, and Silent Hill is a series I've always wanted to get into, and I'm excited. Like, okay, cool, we're gonna get reimaginings of
We devised a strict 32 color.
you know, remakes of all these. I'm hoping they continue, similar to what Resident Evil's doing, where they've done 2, 3, and 4. I'm hoping Silent Hill continues because I'd love to play these games that otherwise, like, you know, the more modern take, that'd be awesome. But me and Adrian both were not impressed, like, graphically. We're like, it's 2024, like, it's using Unreal Engine 5. Like, there's no reason for this game to not be just, like, absolutely bonkers crazy good looking. And it is, like, worrying how sketchy, like, I don't know, just how, like, off some of the scenes looked. I was like, what's going on? Like, why does this look like a game that came out, like, it looks like a PS4 game.
When you put it in comparison to the Resident Evils and stuff that are out now, like the remakes of those are gorgeous looking games.
Yeah, they go
and Silent Hill, I put like very equal to those in terms of quality from like graphical representation.
100%.
So it's a little frustrating to see the Silent Hill one not get as much love graphically or dynamic graphically as Resident Evil 4 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3, 4 rather have all received, because even number 2 still looks insane for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating to see it not get the love I think it deserves, because those games are beautiful in a horrifying way, but they are beautiful for their old versions. So to see it just kind of left wayside graphically is really upsetting.
Yeah, like we know what the like games are capable of nowadays. It's like they had every chance to make this just blow people out of the water with not only, because I'm like, yeah, gameplay, it could be extremely fun. Story-wise, it could be a really fun reimagining or retelling of that story. But yeah, this is the chance to be like, oh my gosh, like this is horrifying, even just look at, you know, visually, graphically, really like suck you in. It's like, oh, this is like almost off-putting when you put it beside other games that are coming out nowadays. Say,
should be a pretty familiar face, so it should be no surprise what they've cooked up.
Kajoma says I'm gonna head out. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with us, Kajoma. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, good to see you and hear from you, Kajoma, for even a little bit for me, but you know.
Right.
Oh.
Whoa, what's up, Lula Mari Mouse with a resub for 1 month at tier 1. Oh, they subscribed for 5 months. Thank you so much.
A 5-month streak. Let's go.
Woo woo.
Well, this is cute.
Oh, your spirited bear neighbors.
Oh my god, they are adorable.
Is this a sequel to something? Like, I feel like I've heard of Cozy Grove before.
It looks like, this is gonna sound weird, it looks like Don't Starve, but with color. This is cool. This is really cool.
Adopt animal companions, find forever friends.
Oh my god. Little snail friend. I'm on board. Beneath the tree. Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
Okay, so it's a mobile game. So
it's all mobile.
So Cozy Grove came out a few years ago, and then Camp Spirit's a new mobile game spinoff. Interesting.
Okay, so it's a Netflix game that has no in-game purchases and no fee to play.
Co-founder and studio manager of Spryfox.
Other than having a Netflix subscription, I assume.
Yeah, I guess that's what you're paying for then.
Enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. We're really grateful to be a part of Day of the Devs alongside so many creative and inspiring developers.
Okay, that's cute. It looks fun. Looks fun. And if you have Netflix, why not? If it's free, it's something to do.
Yeah. We became part of Netflix.
I feel like I own the first one, or like the main game. But I know I haven't played it, but I feel like I got it in like a Humble Bundle or something like that.
As you just saw, Cozy Grove Camp
Adrian
Spirit
might have
takes
played it. I
place
wish he
on
was
a haunted
here,
island where
because
you'll
I could
assist
ask
an
him. But
unusual assortment of troubled but
that's why it looked familiar. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this has existed before.
That unfolds through your interactions with them. It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where your small daily acts of kindness.
A spooky, heartwarming game.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit that you can come back to at your own pace for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you joy and relaxation whenever you need it most. And hopefully, it'll be a game with a story that sticks with you forever because the characters really make you care.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon, so pre-register now on your mobile app store to be the first Spirit Scout on the island. We'll see you there.
All
Oh, that's
right.
cute. That's cute.
Then you'll be super.
Lula says Netflix should keep their nose out of games.
This game is just so cute. I can't help.
I
it.
can agree, but you know, if they have a platform where they're able to actually achieve something and get people to play their games
My name is Ben.
without,
founder and
you know,
creative director
rinsing
at
people
Studio
dry,
Cinema.
go for
We're
it.
a small
You know?
indie studio based in Brussels, Belgium, and we are working on our first title, Koira.
Yeah, Huh. If Netflix can use their platform to help smaller indie studios out like they are, like in that case, I'm all for it. Any help that indie studios can get is great. Like, I'm all for that. But I don't want it to ever be at the
heart of our game. In Koira,
like
you go through
I don't want there to ever be a chance of them,
filled
like,
with
I don't
sounds
know,
to discover and
if it ever gets to the point where the quality of the games
each
is suffering
character and
because of
animal
it,
in the
or
forest
like
is voiced
Netflix
by a
is
different instrument.
canceling games that should have and could have come out other ways, like, I don't know, that's my only fear, is like when they start meddling too much in it. If they're just like publishing it and giving them money for it, then like, great, let indie developers do whatever they want wherever they
You can
need
also
to. But
manipulate items and use your new companion's unique abilities.
I don't know, that's my worries
With
when
these,
the corporations start meddling, you know.
When they start taking it to money-hungry levels.
Fetch,
Yeah.
building snowmen.
Lula says,
Like,
what if they forced exclusivity? Yeah, exactly. Like, if it's get stuck on
Take the journey
Netflix,
to the winter
then
wonderland, they
that's
encounter
gonna
obstacles,
that's
they
gonna
share
suck.
laughs,
Yeah,
Um,
they save
that
for
last
the
game
winter.
was like you have to have a
The
Netflix
future is
subscription to do
magical,
it, but hopefully
also
that's not
dangerous.
like a current
not
thing
alone
that's
in this
going
forest.
to maintain for the
Mysterious
rest of their
hunters are
time.
lurking
Like,
around
hopefully
and
that's just to
following
help people get off the ground and earn them
Our
some
goal
money.
with Koira is to create a universal tale which focuses on the emotional
That would be
journey.
fine.
We want to create a game
But as
that
long
is
as it's not like
immersive
forced
and
that way
intuitive as
forever,
possible.
it's a whole different ball game.
It's a game without any text nor dialogue. The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame-by-frame animation, and a beautiful original soundtrack.
This is cute.
Let yourself be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest.
Yeah, I'm liking
Contemplate
Mhm.
and play at your own pace. We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first one to hear about what we're up to and our upcoming demo,
That little dog is so cute. Holy crap.
thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
Koira.
So Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is
puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you
oh
play.
no, it does say Netflix
Better yet, if
membership
it's got a
required.
beautiful art style or a
I saw it's in the App Store, so I just assumed, oh wait, anyone can play it, but no, you have to log into
from
Netflix.
Indie Supergroup, Furniture and Mattress.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man, it's not the worst thing, but
I wonder, does Netflix have a subscription just for the game? Like, what if I want to pay like $5 a month for just their games and no movies, like no shows? Do they have anything like that? Or do you is it always an all-in-one no matter what?
With Netflix, I'm sure it's an all-in-one thing. Like, you have to pay the like $9 or $12, whatever it is, to have it now.
Okay.
I'm sure it's probably just that with Netflix.
Yeah. So if like I had the choice to like, oh, you can get our video game or game only subscription for like $5 a month, that'd be awesome. I'd be down.
Oh yeah,
because like they have quite a few games that they've published and that are supposedly really good quality. So
Always been a bit of a misfit, which isn't helping.
Oh no!
The way that she moves through the world. As she moves, objects on the same row or column move with
this
her.
reminds me of the way like the puzzles are, like sliding the world around. There's a game. What's it called?
We use this core set of mechanics in a wide variety of interesting ways throughout the adventure. Never
Oh, this is gonna be cool.
for too long. To keep things feeling breezy, playful.
Oh wow, this is really cool. I like the idea of this.
The entire game
There's a game that has the exact same type of puzzle,
on which you'll find
like the way how the floor tiles move like that. It was originally debuted on like Wholesome Direct a couple years ago, and I think it came out last year. I played it for a while. It was really good. I can't remember. Oh, How to Say Goodbye.
And it kind of has the same movement base.
Yeah, like so you're a ghost moving through the afterlife. but it's like the idea is like, yeah, the floor tiles move like this as you like try to figure out the puzzles of the world to get like items and unlock doors and stuff like that.
Expressive comic style cutscenes.
I mean, this looks like it's taken that to like the next level, like with actual
Yeah.
combat. Like How to Say Goodbye didn't have any combat. It was very much like a narrative. Hey, you're a ghost. You're moving through the afterlife. You're trying to get through to the end.
Also one ruled by fear and a strange, immovable force called the static.
Lula says, "Psst, Garrett." Yes, yes, Lula.
Can she disrupt a culture of stagnation and find a place to fit into it? Find out in a new type of role puzzle.
And Honey Nut Cheerios again? No, why?
I love Honey Nut Cheerios, dude.
Ah.
I had a big bowl of them last night too.
All right, I am kicking you off the stream. See you, Sox.
Oh no! Not a fan of Honey Nut Cheerios.
There's a discussion we got into on the last episode of the podcast.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think they're overrated. I don't think they're that great. They're fine, but people lose their minds over them.
Do you see
I think they're just all
anyone?
right.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
I'm
game, they showed this at Summer Game Fest. It looks so good.
The Blumhouse business.
They only showed like 10 seconds of it, and it looked cool.
They found a friggin' Ouya, a Ouija board.
So I'm excited to see more.
What was that? Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you. Amy!
First to die every time. I'll
I
protect
have a feeling
you.
she did not protect you.
Where did you go?
I love like the PS1 style kind of graphics.
Mhm.
It even looks like it kind of has tank controls a little bit, like the way she's moving.
Yeah.
Amy! Just go.
Hello, Spotlight Head.
It reminds me of.
No matter what.
Have you ever played any of the games by
Don't worry, Viv.
Puppet Combo.
Puppet Combo? Yes, 100%.
Yeah, they
Dude,
love their PS1 horror.
Their games are like top tier. Like a Puppet Combo team up with Blumhouse.
They should.
That'd be a dream pairing. Lula's wondering who the other person is. This is Selks. Selkie's in the chat. He's a buddy of mine. We met.
You remember?
Way back in the year 2020 during COVID and lockdown.
Precisely.
And,
I'm the game director of Screen.
now he just hangs out in the chat and heckles me.
We'll be talking about the game's mechanics, how it's.
Lulu, you remember me?
No,
Lula,
not Soak.
rather.
Selks.
Hi, my name is Kyle McKeever, and
No,
I am the
not
developer
Soak
of
7.
Screenbound.
This is Selkies.
And Josh, you and I have been working together.
I was in the Kingdom Hearts stream with him a few times.
How Screenbound came to be.
So I was watching a video of someone playing a Game Boy, and I don't know why it came to mind exactly, but just seeing the image
Oh,
of
whoa.
someone holding a device in their hand with an environment in the
my-
background and something.
My shout out
happening on the
command's
screen,
not working.
How could you link this all together into
You never knew my name. That's fair. That's fair.
on the screen? And you got a
Hello again.
I just
It started with a little prototype of just
it's playing your clip on our stream. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no.
an endless running motion and jumping at the same time as seeing it in 2D.
It's doing it again. Why is it doing it again?
The controls from the prototype, they weren't set in place.
Oh, it's the two shout-outs.
where you're exploring this world, but only facing forward, and you can move side to side.
So this game, from what I'm seeing right now, is basically just Adrian walking around in real life with his playdate.
Do a 180, so you can at least go backwards because we were constantly moving forward in 3D space.
Yeah, we saw a trailer. Where did we see a trailer for this before? Was it Game Awards or something? This looks awesome. You're playing in both a 3D and 2D plane at the same
Why don't
time.
we try FPS controls?
Like break your
And then
brain.
You implemented
really cool,
the
though.
FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same, and for some reason it just miraculously worked. So the device itself that
Oh, that's so cool. Then you have to stomp on the enemies. They're invisible to you in the 3D world.
Right.
Context to the game.
That's cool.
The 2D world that's presented on the screen is actually projecting an environment as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the level editor, because the level editor is 2D, and once you finish your level or your
Oh, that's so cool.
it actually builds the entire 3D geometry out and creates a 3D world.
What the heck?
That's so cool.
That's wild.
That's it. That's so creative.
Are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game. Because, first of all, the enemies are in 2D. So if you're walking along in 3D and you're not looking at the screen, you're going to die probably within 5 to 10 seconds because you're going to be hit by an enemy. You're going to see some distortion effect on the screen, and that's where, like, the
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Loving this. I am loving this.
lose some health from your
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
he's got an SP.
He's upgraded to the SP, baby.
Play one or the other dimension, you have to be paying attention to both.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Track of the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies, and that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut though, because everything translates fairly one-to-one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over, except some of the puzzle elements or some of the things.
Oh wow, this is so awesome.
Like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve puzzles.
I had a bluish purple SP.
But then you survive threats.
I had the classic platinum or silver one.
Oh, nice.
And
Loved it.
yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk soon.
Our next game takes what
really
you might
excited about
consider
that.
a dream job and adds a heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper tending.
Ah, here it is, Zoocosis.
Something is terribly wrong. Developed by an international.
It's like a
team,
rampant parasite, dude. This looks so scary.
And I promise you've never seen giraffes like this before.
No, you have not.
What the?
You think they're cute? I don't. You've all been as your favorite animals. But do you know what happened here at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer.
This game looks so good. I already have this on my wish list, and I did it like a year ago.
Oh, this says, was it the see-through purple one? I had the see-through purple Game Boy Color. Did they make a see-through purple SP though? I didn't think they did. Maybe.
No, mine wasn't see-through. It was just like that bluish purple that was like a default for them.
Okay. Yeah, I love my Game Boy Color, the see-through purple one.
You have nothing to worry about.
This game is wild. What
This
the
game
heck?
is terrifying, dude.
Zoocosis? Is that what it's called?
There's something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet.
The plot of Zoocosis was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere resembling the works of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar.
Okay, after this trailer, I have to step away for a minute, but I'll be back.
All right.
Color correction, textures, and environmental props.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals.
Are they sick?
Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to these animals is kind of like reprogramming their biology.
What the heck?
Yeah, it is horrifying, dude. It's like Dead Space in a zoo mixed together.
Acting like a large anaconda, slithering
Oh,
with
man.
its jaw unhinged, try to bite you.
Oh, this looks horrifying.
Dude,
So
it
good.
looks so scary, man.
The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal
Oh,
having
we
their
got a kangaroo. Look at his stomach.
Its pouch is a mouth too.
No.
There also will be many endings in the game. Each of the endings depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning.
What?
Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
Your main goal will
That
be
voice
to
sounds so familiar.
with factory ones that have tried
It sounds almost like John Goodman, but not
That's what I was
quite.
gonna say. It sounds like they're almost trying to be
Hope that you will enjoy the
do like a John
Zoocosis
Goodman
release
impression.
in the summer. Wishlist it on Steam and follow us on social media. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that game. It looks absolutely horrifying. Why are you so jumpy? All right, I'll be right back, Garrett.
All right.
And that's the game. except not quite. Because see, in While Waiting by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get up to while waiting.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder of Optilusion Games. We're a game studio based in Irvine. Today I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game, While Waiting.
Wait for the elevator. What?
While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for the traffic, waiting for the line to move. Follow our main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life. Maybe you want to be a well-behaved kid and embody good old-fashioned patience. Or perhaps you want to get up to a little tomfoolery. Or maybe a lot of it. For people who really want to do something, you can find your own way to kill the time. We also have prepared a list of
that little pug
challenges to help you with it. If they're too hard or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay. We also have a very helpful fidget button, specially designed for you. Just press it. Explore over 100 hunting
This game looks
levels,
incredible. I'm loving
chock
this.
full of mini games, fun little interactions, Easter eggs, and things you should definitely not try in your daily life. Don't worry about Adam though, he's a tough little guy. Get to know his family, his friends, and his victims as you follow Adam's life from birth to death with every mundane thing in between.
Ah!
But
Oh
do
no.
remember, your goal is to wait, nothing else. Add to waitlist on Steam. I mean, wishlist.
I love how it's called While Waiting, but then like the whole point of the game is not to wait.
It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all the vibes. With this game, Toronto-based developer Rocket Adrift really captured something unique.
Oh, there's a demo for While Waiting. Oh, add it to my wish list. Might need to get that demo too. Oh, I don't want to download it right now. Oh my gosh. This looks insane.
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game.
Yes, I'm all about this.
One of the concepts that we wanted to really emphasize was
Oh, there's a demo for this.
identity, what it means to be a
Wish
who
list
you
this,
are,
baby.
and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you. The protagonist has amnesia. You don't know who you are.
The idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future. We were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future. That's kind of horrific in itself.
In our main character, Hayes, we also decided to make them non-binary and biracial.
part of that is what like creates a rift in their ability to like connect with other people. And so Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, and like not being black enough for the black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think. We like to write from our own perspectives.
Okay.
And I feel like
I
that's
am
really
back.
helpful for a
Dude,
certain
this game
kind
looks
of player
wild.
That's looking for that in
It's a
their narrative
cyberpunk
games.
horror game called Psychroma.
It really is amazing
Whoa.
to see people
And
interact with the media you made and like get it.
I'm all
For
about
anyone
this.
else out there
It's
that's
on, I have a demo
looking
on
to make
Steam. I just wish
impactful
listed it.
indie games,
Okay, I'll do the same.
It's such a cool, like, I don't know, usually cyberpunk games are like very much sci-fi, or it's either, you know, rarely do you see that mixed with horror, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, yeah.
Psychroma. Ooh, okay.
And this game is about as cozy as it gets, because it's about houses. Just not quite in the way you'd expect. By Tanant Games, this is Building Relationships.
สวัสดีครับ ชื่อธนัท บุษยา
What?
จากกรุงเทพมหานคร and I'm here to show you probably the most stupid game you'll see all day today. It's a adventure game.
That's a way to intro it.
House on a date, and it's called Building Relationships. Take a look.
I respect that. I respect that whole intro. What the heck?
It's about a house on a date. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Oh my god.
In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house.
Yes, that's how I move.
Here's a bunch of wacky structures you can meet. Like Mitt, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others. Or
Oh my god,
Miller,
bachelor pads.
who's this tall windmill that might just step on you if you ask them nicely.
What? What is this game?
What is happening?
Chester's hiding around the island. They're
I love it.
for a date. They're in a very
It's so silly.
but they'll help you unlock new abilities like jumping.
Oh. Don't even jump all the way, just rotates. Oh my god, you can wave dash?
There's a bunch of fishing spots around the island.
There's a fishing mini
So
game.
the local wildlife might.
You're catching cars. You're catching cars.
Sea bass.
There's a few questions on the stream. Let me take a look. Is this a dating sim? Not exactly. There's some dating elements, but the story all takes place in one day. So think of it more like a short hike, but stupid.
I love how he keeps explaining his game as stupid. Like that's the
I mean,
key
to be
adjective.
fair, one of the posters on that last scene said pee pee poo poo, and that's it.
Poo-poo.
No. But there is some plans for DLC because
Oh.
just like in real life, you have to pay extra for that.
That is insane.
An unexpected adventure awaits in Building Relationships. Wish is now on Steam.
Oh my god.
You want to know what's crazy?
What am I doing?
That game is gonna sell so well.
Oh, totally.
A little-known game that celebrates the everyday and turns it into something therapeutic. It became an absolute hit, and we're oh so happy to world premiere.
Damn you, Canadians.
World premiere.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas. Here we are, working hard, finding stars for A Little to the Left.
Oh, they made a little to the left. That was such a good game.
It was.
We think it's neat that there are different ways to arrange things. In our game, you find stars with each arrangement that you discover. And we really leaned into
Simple, easy. I like it.
A Little to the Left, seeing
Oh, sweet DLC for it. This is
Yes. The cats.
Seeing stars is all
Small
about
cat.
multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional
Okay.
levels to unlock.
Oh baby, I'm
Some
stoked for
levels
this.
have up to 5 different ways to solve them.
I love these little brain teaser games. I love them.
Stars to discover. We've introduced interactive items that fold,
Oh wow.
stack, smash, and bounce.
Oh wow.
Classic organizational puzzles, of course. And
Oh, this is so cool.
there's a lot to be excited about, but the best thing of all might just be more cats.
You're speaking to the right person, a little to the left.
Available
That's
June
awesome.
25th.
Wow, that's so soon. Oh my god, 18 days away.
In Hello Again, developed by the
Yeah,
folks
the
at
first game
Steam
is so
Island,
very good.
you'll delve into ancient ruins, and thanks to a strange time loop affecting the island you're on, you'll have plenty of time to explore every inch.
Hello again. My name is Dwight Davis, and I'm the sole developer behind Hello Again, which is a game about being trapped in the world's coziest time
His
loop.
hair looks too nice.
Coziest time loop, huh?
Hello again.
In Hello Again, you play as a diligent postal worker who is assigned the task of delivering a package to a remote island. One shipwreck later, you awaken stranded on the island and trapped inside an
What are
unexplained
you?
12-hour time loop.
Are you a weasel?
That's what it kind of looks like a little ferret dude or something.
Yeah.
Conversation and puzzle solving.
This screams Adrian.
Lots of strange locations and phenomena, so a lot of your experience will consist of walking around and filling your journal with observations.
So you trying to get out of the time loop? Is that the idea, to like solve the puzzles and get out of it,
As you
or?
explore,
I
you'll
think
discover
so.
Everything runs on a clock, from the weather to the tides to the ancient circuits that power the ruins littered across the
Oh,
earth.
this is gonna be interesting.
As you play, you'll also unearth a forgotten story about the people who populated the Earth thousands
Ancient toilet. It's 7 billion years old.
Oh my gosh. Have no idea that they're bound to a time loop. You can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help and or manipulate them so you can reach your
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's like a little ferret, buddy. He's really cute.
What happens when you mix the gameplay and mechanics of Outer Wilds with the vibes of Animal Crossing and the small town feel of Groundhog Day? The answer is Hello Again, coming in 2025.
I can dig it.
So our next title
I'm on board.
Yeah.
is a narrative adventure game by Zurich-based studio.
I'm super on board. That's so cute.
Aptly named, as Tom, our main character, has plenty of oopsie daisies of her own in this game. It has a twisted sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave you wondering, should I have done that? Yeah.
You're speaking my language, ma'am.
Connect with your inner voyeur. This is the game for you.
You're speaking my language. Let me make questionable decisions.
And we are here to present
I was wishlisted Hello Again on Steam, and it says, "Is this game relevant to you? Similar to games you've played?" It says it's relevant to the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, the first Danganronpa game. I'm like, how is this similar to Danganronpa at all, based off of what I saw? But Steam knows, I guess. What the?
Oh, whoa, whoa!
What is happening? Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
What is this game?
And discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals.
Oh, cool.
Controversial is highly effective, intense and obsessive stalking.
What the hell?
This is terrifying. In like a cute way. Happy turd.
Yeah, I saw that up on the shelf. Oh no!
Oh, there was this dude in the freaking closet. What is
The
happening?
kids are eating out of a bowl.
Quite the opposite.
What the heck is this?
We were inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood, which you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it to the max.
Oh heck yeah, that's a fat bird.
We had a lot of fun creating this very strange,
Peek or deliver.
hand-drawn environment.
Oh, what do you what?
to explore. And hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
What a wild Wild game.
Beware of Stalker. Oh, she's on
excuse
drugs.
me?
We're calling to all fans of creepy cute narrative games. If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure...
I'm very curious.
There's a demo on Steam.
That is... Holy cow, that is getting...
And it's full of
That is getting saved immediately.
happiness.
What a weird game.
It's called After Love EP, and it's awesome.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I'm the lead narrative designer of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP.
That accent just makes me want to listen to him. I love that accent. It
Lula
just
says,
sounds
sorry.
smart.
Lula says maybe I should try it on edibles. That last game that Tom,
I
the
mean,
post girl.
You're speaking volumes to me, Lula. That's a genius idea. Don't do drugs, by the way.
I mean, it's trippy enough. Like just sober, I can't imagine being on something while playing that game.
When I take mine to go to sleep, that's gonna be the perfect time to try it. Holy cow!
Who sadly passed away in
Well, it's legal in some places, Lula. I'm not sure who's all watching this.
this project, and he would want the world to listen to the story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch.
Here where I'm at, it is definitely legal.
Fahmi love Jakarta very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to.
This game is absolutely beautiful on the graphical side.
Yeah.
About
This looks so good.
places made it into the game, like the places where he loved ramen or.
That's something we were talking about with like
coffee,
we talk about in the podcast a lot. It's like with all these AAA games, everything's going like it has to be hyper crazy realistic and like takes billions of dollars to make and 7 years, 10 years. It's like
had the pleasure of
just
working
make
with a wonderful
something like this. Like I don't know. You look at like Cuphead.
Very brilliant.
Like that's
Oh,
such
that
a
is one
huge
of the most
game. Like
innovative styles, dude. It's beautiful.
Yeah, like doing things that are unique and actually have like character. Not that like AAA like style development's bad. Like it's fine to have like the hyper realistic games once in a while, but
That's
me
all
and
they
me and
focus on,
Adrian-
though.
Yeah, me and Adrian were just talking about in the last episode, like we miss the silly PlayStation days of having like Parappa the Rapper and Crash and like I don't know, just like more cartoony, more like or like they got into like the indies and stuff like in the PS2, PS3 days and stuff like that. And
So
they've just really fallen off of that. Like they've come so far. So
Well, it's because they set their sights on can we make this look like a mirror? No. You can, but we don't need that. Certain games, it's fine to do that, and I understand. But games like that, After Love EP, beautiful, and I'm more drawn to the cartoony, goofy style.
yeah, like a
That's
game
why
like a game like that with a AAA budget would be bonkers crazy, so good. Like imagine
Yeah.
if like they were actually like PlayStation still had their indie initiative and actually like help publish indie games like that. Holy smokes, it'd be. I mean, it's already great. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Oh, yeah.
imagine how much easier it would be for those indie developers to do that with like the backing of PlayStation or something. But
Yeah, that's where Gearbox shines. I mean, look at Borderlands. It's not hyper realistic at all, and it does so well, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Phoenix Springs.
It is a beautiful place to explore.
This is a really cool like
aesthetic to it.
The air is clean.
They're talking about it.
But should I stop looking for answers?
I mean that in a good way.
Sorry, what that you cut out for a second.
It's a modern.
Oh, I said it looks very unsettling, and I mean that in a
Yeah.
good way.
100%.
But the key difference is that you don't hold objects in your inventory. What you have instead are thoughts and concepts and ideas, like a detective pinboard, and you have to connect them with
Oh, wow.
conversations in order to progress.
It's like a old comic book style, kind of like graphic novels. That's what it feels like. It feels like old, like
The game has been
Yeah.
I don't know.
7 years now. with
Lots of dark colors contrasting very bright colors.
Yeah.
combination of 3D
Heavy
and
shadows,
traditional
a lot of
2D
dark
Yeah.
colors. Yeah.
and illustration.
Oh wow, this is really cool. I'm kind of floored by this, just by like an initial look.
Well, last year we've been incredibly lucky to be able to take the game on the road.
Wow.
Like South by Southwest Sydney, the London Games Festival, or IndieX in Lisbon, where he won the award for Best Art Direction. But really what we saw, the value of these events like Day of the Devs, it's not just being able to get the games in front of players, but really connect with other developers, especially in small teams who might be facing the same challenges you do.
This looks awesome.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024 on Steam.
Yes.
So you know what to do. And in the meantime, on behalf of the whole team, thanks again to Day of the Devs. And we really can't wait to welcome you all into this little world that we created for you.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
Need some of this in my life.
This might be, from the ones I've seen, the games I've seen today, that might be my favorite looking one.
What was it called? I missed the name. I want to.
I didn't see the name of it.
Out of France has had a pretty prolific run, and we're so very proud to world premiere their very next game. Spoiler alert, it has a lot of water.
Subnautica 3.
We are Audition Ayub from Jigsaw.
Here is the project that we've been working on for the past 3 years since Road 96.
We are really excited to present to you our new game.
It's called Phoenix Springs.
So
Phoenix Springs.
And enjoy the show.
Okay, this looks cool. Welcome to Pleasureland. Oh yeah, take a hit of your whatever that was.
Jet, like from Fallout or whatever.
Yeah, just blast some jet real quick, inhale some whipped cream, do some whippets, and then head into Pleasureland. Snort some Ready Whip, and you're on your good way.
You'll learn what it costs to steal from Oben.
I hope it's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Wait, that's not the thing.
See, this still does a cartoony style. It looks good. It's not hyper realistic, but it's still got the vague sense of like realism to it.
Your friend escaped with my Ozen, and now you'll pay for it.
I'm out of here.
So do you see like? Can you see like the future? Is that what that was? And then you get to choose.
Maybe it was the past. Maybe you're seeing like previous things, and like what you see shows up in front of you. That looks awesome too. I wish we got a little bit more on like a gameplay.
Yeah.
But that looks really cool.
With Day of the Devs, our mission has always been to celebrate the creativity, diversity, and magic of video games.
We strive to give a voice to emerging and underrepresented talent and to connect players with
Are they doing? I wonder if they're doing an in-person thing in LA.
We featured
Because I know like
hundreds of games at in-person events, and our digital showcase have been
a lot of times they do when they do one of these presentations, they do an in-person event.
Yeah,
if that's the case, maybe this weekend I need to get up to LA and check it out.
Yeah, if it's in LA, they had a San Francisco edition there for a second. So
other showcases and events.
Yeah, Adrian goes every year. He went to, I think it was a few months ago. He went to the San Francisco one. He said it was incredible.
awesome. Can't pay me enough to go to San Francisco anymore, but yeah, that's cool.
We want to continue doing Day of the Devs forever. But we're not going to lie, these events and shows cost a lot, and fundraising is hard.
We're so enormously grateful to everyone who has supported us all these
Oh,
years.
that's Connor.
To continue, we're going to
That's Connor McCabe. I don't know if Connor's still watching this. He was using our.
You were just featured, buddy.
Connor, are you here? You were just on Day of the Devs. What the heck? He looked. That was wild.
He looked so happy. They were like, "Please smile. The gun will be removed from the back of your head after the film has stopped rolling."
Oh my gosh! I can't believe freaking Connor was in.
That's awesome.
That was wild.
501c3 nonprofit organization.
So all contributions are tax deductible.
To find out more and make a donation, head on over to dayofthedevs.com
or email sponsorships.
Connor, if you make yourself relevant, I can almost assure you there's going to be a lot of people hitting you up in messages.
Oh, Connor's already. He's a good dude.
Oh, I mean,
He's,
like right now.
Stay tuned for Devolver Direct coming up right after Day of the Devs. Thank
Connor
you.
does some acting. He's been he was in a commercial with Matthew McConaughey. He just shared
nice,
recently.
That's awesome.
Let's see.
Was he all right, or was he annoying as hell?
I think he was saying that he shared it. Connor was saying basically they filmed it all, and I don't think like they kept them completely separate. Like I don't think they were even like ever saw each other.
Oh wow!
Like the commercial was filmed in such a way where like they were never in the same room, never in the same stage, anything like that.
Idea, Xbox,
Got it.
Maximum Games,
Got it.
Netflix Games, Nighthawk Interactive, Panic, PlayStation.
So many good games in that Day of the Devs there. That was awesome.
See, the indie showcases always win every year. Day of the Devs, we got Devolver coming up next. Tomorrow's Wholesome Direct. Like that's where the good games come from nowadays. Like AAA.
Only
games
the
aren't...
largest name ones make waves at all. But like other than that, nothing.
Make this show as bombastic and cool and vibey without your stuff, man. You're a genius. Check out his stuff. Dose One. If you love this program and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of events and showcases throughout the year, and that's the first place to find out about us. Stay tuned after this program for a pretty awesome musical performance. You don't want to miss it.
Looks like that's it today. Well,
Did you get all that, Schaefer? All that alcohol out of that coconut? You good?
Thank you to the curation committee for finding them. Thank you to all the sponsors who helped make Day of the Devs possible. And
I wish by the end of this it was just him like clearly hammered.
Yes.
Like, they really made him sit there and drink the whole time.
Stumbling through his words. Like, good.
So much Day of the Devs.
I just clipped out Connor. I'm gonna post it
Connor
in the
in there.
Discord or the Super NPC Radio Discord. Let's see.
Man,
I thought they had a channel for video clips. Where is it?
You know who needs more credit in the music for games industry? I don't know if you played Risk of Rain 2.
I did not.
So the composer for that game, Chris Christodoulou, is like the best fucking composer I've ever seen in my life. That dude, the way he makes his music sound is just unreal. People are all excited about Toby Fox and all this. Like, he's great. Don't get me wrong. Toby Fox he deserves so much credit. But Chris Christodoulou is just, what an animal. His stuff is so dang good. And you can listen to it without hearing something similar through all the songs. And they all sound amazing.
Dang.
I have never loved a musician more.
What game did he make music for?
Risk of Rain 2.
Okay. Huh.
Man.
Yeah. That's awesome. Let's check that out. Check out the
Holy cow. It's so I'll send you a song from it and just, oh man, it just sounds so good. And it's got range too. Like, it doesn't just maintain the same sound through the whole thing. And each song is like that. That's what's so good.
This says, the trend with the cheaper free games hitting bigger now? Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like nowadays it's all the cheap free or indie games that are
It's the way to go, man.
Yeah.
Like all these games that are like indie games are making much bigger waves. Like when Pizza Tower came out, people were in love with that game.
Heck yeah.
It's just a silly, stupid game about a crazy chef. Like, and it did so much better than a lot of games that are currently out there that are, that had millions dumped into it.
we are also broke, so I'm happy for the indie people now. Heck yeah. Yeah, making these free, cheaper like games that are like incredible. Like, heck yeah, I'm all about it.
That have astronomically more content still.
15, 20, 30 bucks for a game, and it's just as much content or more than the $70 game.
Yeah, then you touch the $40 indie game, like indie stuff, and it's still insanely good and graphically way better than, let's just say, Redfall, because it's Redfall.
Oh, woof. Not a great one. I think they're doing a little musical interlude before the Devolver showcase, so I'm going to go use the restroom. So,
what you gonna do?
Selks, I'm leaving you with the chat. Don't scare anyone away.
I won't.
All right, hang on.
Never will. Well, chat, has there been anything from this whole showcase that just really speaks to you? Anything that just makes you go like, holy cow, this is the best thing I've ever seen, or anything like that? Play Freebird. I'm as free as a bird now. This is really cool, though. Bravo. Thank you. It was the most half-assed I've ever done that in my life. Anything you see here, Lula, that was just like, oh, heck yeah, that's awesome? I like that we're just getting this beautiful music just getting played freely over this, I'm assuming, trailer? Or like tech demo?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Run outside the shed and pee real quick.
I ran up to the house. I used the toilet this time. It's not nighttime. When it's dark outside, you know, I can pee on the side of the shed.
Hey, do you really? That's hilarious.
Dude, that's a long way up to the house.
That's true. That's true. Especially at nighttime, you're a little baby, so you don't like going through the dark.
Dude, there's like coyotes and skunks and all sorts of stuff out there.
Oh, you don't have to be afraid of skunks or coyotes.
You're right. The coyotes, I know. Well, I don't know. We have some mangy coyotes around here.
Yeah,
I'd be scared.
I mean,
to run into
coyotes
those.
are.
They're generally pretty
of
scared,
people, though.
But it's the mangy rabid ones that scare me. That's
yeah, gotta get you. Gotta get you. That. Yeah, the little psychos.
And the skunks I'm not necessarily scared of. I just don't want to get sprayed.
No,
like
God, no. You don't want to do the tomato bath.
The other night, I was coming down to my office, and there's like our property's fenced off, and my office is outside of that fence. So
Yeah.
I got to the fence, was opening it up, and something to my right like rustled a little bit and then stopped. And I'm like, whatever. It's probably like a rabbit or a squirrel. There's all sorts of random stuff. And then I pushed the gate open to head to my office. You know, I'm like 6 steps away, and all of a sudden to my right, this huge, like it was enormous, big old skunk just bolted.
Oh, jeez.
Fortunately, it ran away. It didn't think to stop and spray me, but it had me worried there for a second. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get sprayed. But it was a big old skunky boy, and it surprised me pretty good. But
That would catch you off guard pretty quick, yeah.
because it was like right there. It was like, I don't know, 5-6 feet away from me.
So, in the same vein as that, the other night I was coming up to the office, and I got up here and I was sitting down trying to get comfortable. I set my cane down and everything, and so I'm not afraid of spiders, but I don't like them being on me. Like, if I see one, it doesn't bother me, but like anything like that being on you, it stresses me out.
Totally.
But I sat down and I put my hand to the left of my keyboard, and I'm not kidding, a spider the size of like, I don't know, like the inside palm of my hand just crawls out from underneath my keyboard and just stepped up on my hand. This thing had biceps, dude. Like, it was huge. It like stepped onto my hand, and I freaked out and like turned my hand over and slapped it on the desk because I freaked out. I was like, jeez, it just like crushed it underneath my palm, like underneath the back of my hand. Because it just, oh man, I had a small little heart attack. I was like, doing it, because like it smelled like Axe body spray. I had a backwards hat. It was singing Limp Bizkit. Like, it was huge, dude.
That's awesome.
Dude, it was massive. I don't know if it was like a dangerous one or anything, but it was, you know, it was like a moment of just, you're caught off guard.
Yeah,
I was like,
100%.
jeez. Like,
That's the last thing you're expecting.
Yeah, and so like every time I sit down at my desk now, I always pick up the keyboard and look underneath it.
Like anything hiding under there?
Yeah, it caught me off guard that bad. It freaked me out because they
Right.
do not like spiders. Don't scare me. Like I said, like if I see one and like I know it's like like a tarantula or something, and they like put it on me, I'm like, we're fine. But like if it just appears, I'm like, it's just because like I don't know if it's poisonous. I don't know what it is. Like I'm not a freaking spider expert.
Oh man,
Like-
there was one time. It was probably like 2 years ago now, maybe even close to 3. It was around the time we first moved in here, down to San Diego, and yeah, I was new in my office down here. It's when I was on the other side of that wall behind me. My office was over there in a little smaller room, but it was not sealed off very well. Like there was like cracks and crevices and holes and all sorts of stuff. And I was streaming, maybe. I feel like I was streaming, but maybe not. Maybe I was just playing games. Maybe I was playing the games with you guys. Actually, I was probably just playing something online with you guys. But I felt something like tickle my leg. I thought it was just like a fly or mosquito, so I just kind of like shook my leg a little bit, and instead of like going away, it just moved. I'm like, uh-oh. And I like slowly backed out of my chair and looked down, and there was a spider, probably, I don't know, like 4 or 5 inches in diameter, It was a big boy. I'm like, oh my God. And I don't like spiders on me or off of me. Like I am
Not a fan.
Not
That's
a fan
fair.
at all. And this one was on me. It was very big, and it was the weirdest looking spider. I managed to fling it off and like smack it with my shoe. And dude, I took pictures of it. It had like, it was big enough, like you could see its fangs. I'm like, oh my God. Like it was no tarantula.
my
Don't
God.
get like a picture of a tarantula out of your mind. It was very like
It was
spindly looking,
small
but
in
it still was
comparison.
like, it was a wide, like long legs, big enough body to where you could see the little fangs and feet,
Ugh.
like face
Ugh.
on there. It had like all the nasty little eyes, and I'm like, yeah, nope, not a fan of that.
Yeah,
So
sorry, brother. You gotta go. Like,
like, if it's a little one, it's like, all right, I'll throw it outside or something like that. But this one, I'm like, no, you gotta die. You're dead.
yeah. Like, see, that's the thing. Like,
You
especially when
spooked
it's in
me.
the-
You're on my leg. No.
when it's in a space that you use to be comfortable, the last thing you want is something like that crawling around. So you're just like, yeah, but no, we're good. Please go away. Like,
It was like the next day I went out and bought like a screen, like one of those like screens that you can like just like staple it to the door or whatever. It's like if you want a screen door without having a screen door kind of thing, like you can, it's like the
Yeah.
magnetic screen door like that. I got one of those, like sealed everything off. I'm like, yep, nope, keep it out. Thank you so much, Soak7 Plays, for the sub. Subscribe for 6 months. Shout out to you. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it.